and welcome everybody. My name is Neo. I welcome you to Show Cup. This is episode 81 and we got a new king. If you tuned in yesterday, it's not happy anymore. The Necromancer did it again. 4-3. Pretty damn amazing performance. Pretty damn awesome cast by Mr. Remo Demo, I gotta say. And now I'm here today to see if the Necromancer is starting a new reign or if he's gonna be dethroned like he was at the last cast of 2022, which is already a quarter of a year ago. Unbelievable, isn't it? Feels like yesterday to me. We got a lot of subs coming in prior to the first few moments. Thank you very much, Übergold, Hudormig, Real Lord Hunter, Herzhaft Geräuchert, Kafka on the Shore, very nice nickname, and Little Drum the Second for the 16-month, more money for the new apartment. That's so good, man. This is the first stream of my new apartment. Do you notice it? I hope that the audio is fine, because this room is still very empty. I tried my best. I got curtains, I got my green screen, I got everything. Holy moly. All-Star 21 Law, thank you for the sub for 18-month. Yurko for the 58-month. And Mini Gumbo, shout out to my fellow Anti-Shikarian fan for 72-month. 6 years it is. A day to remember, didn't disappoint. Nice. Audio is fine. Wonderful. This is LawLiet versus 120. LawLiet is the challenger, and here is the tale of the tape between the two people. The win rate is pretty damn fine in favor of 120. Usually he's able to take these matches home, but not all the time. These guys go way back. Both part of Team Newbie, of course, back 2-3 years ago. And since then, good buddies and also practice partners. So they know exactly what the other player will be doing, and what they're doing we'll be seeing right here. It's Warcraft time, everybody, here on a Tuesday afternoon. We got LawLiet in the upper right-hand side. Obviously, you see the Demon Hunter already. And on the other side, on the left-hand side, is 120. We're kicking things off at Amazonia. And we have a double circle, Demon Hunter once again. That is pretty damn fantastic. Also, Immolation, or as Grinchy calls it, Dante's Inferno. That's a pretty nice nickname for a spell, if you ask me. We got more subs coming in. Thank you, 7G, for the 46-month, almost 4 years. GG to the new flat. By the way, do you have a playlist of the songs you play in between games? I really like them. Unfortunately not. They're only available at Epidemic Music. And Gaetje for the 4-month resub. Congrats to Neon's new crib. Now that Happy has been dethroned temporarily, I think it would be nice to invite Foggy to play a show match so we can keep the politics out of it. I don't think Foggy has an issue playing against Happy. But yeah, maybe we should suggest that to Ted. Wisp is in, gets the detonate off. Also the Demon Hunter, this is a perfect setup for Immolation. By the way, wait, the sound is very low on your end, right? You barely hear it? Let me try to adjust this. We have a lot of ghouls by 120, not the Ted Fiend build. He's going hunting for archers. Yeah, give me a second. Once there's no action, I'll try to adjust. Demon Hunter is saving the archer. Easy peasy, nice little block. Oh man, LawLiet, look at this. Showing the skills and the ghouls. They don't find a target. Not really. He can always go to the mercenary camps here on Amazonia with ghouls, or just surround. Do you want to surround it? Don't think so. There was certainly an opportunity. And I'll have a look at the sound to fix it for you guys. Oh yeah, that's low. There we go. Better now. There's no music. This should be better. Maybe a little too loud even now. But you'll keep me posted. Alright, stalemate at the beginning of the game. Demon Hunter prevented from level 3, but he got the boots. He can weave in and out. TP sold on 120 side. Also level 3 denied for now. And there's the Hunter's Hall. Too loud now? Alright. Sorry for the inconvenience. Can't be all perfect, can it? And thank you for the feedback, Alone in Heaven. Naga second. This is the high tempo play that we see at the beginning of tier 2. This is also a wonderful counter to a Demon Hunter. But the stalemate continues. And I think this is better for LawLiet. He invested barely anything into his early game. I think we've seen 2 archers, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. Yep, 2 archers it is. Big last hit goes to 1. Wait. Okay, went to 1-0. Yeah, looked like it. And now with a couple of right clicks, he might be able to force a TP. Oh, the Naga. So nicely done. But the calculation in LawLiet's head was perfect. As he survives, there is still a lot of mana available. Archers and Engine of War creeping. This was stressful to begin with. And now there's the Naga to counter the opposing Naga. This seriously is the Naga second patch. We see her in 80% of the games, if I'm not mistaken. This is pretty sick. So double Engine of Lore up, tier 3 up, and in case you're not familiar with this, LawLiet has an insane build versus Undead. I really hope we're gonna see it here today. Which is archers into Dryad, bears into mountain giants, into Talon's crow form. That is the best build I've ever seen in a matchup. It looks so hard to counter, but as I said, these 2 are practice partners. The build is out there for a bit, so how good is it really? This item will certainly help the Lionheart of Stormwind, a little bit of extra armor for all units, no exceptions. And now we got a little bit of creep crap. I think 1-0 is not that happy with the first game. This is of course a long series, the best of 7. No, it's a 7-game series. Game's still too loud. All right. I hope this is better.
A player's forces are under attack.
Flute on the other side as 1-0 is switching 2 Fiends, 2 ranged attacks. This will be a little help, but I think the armor should be valued a lot higher than the 7% attack for ranged units. It's really not that much. That's the sweet spot. That's perfect. Thank you guys. We all make it perfect together. Joint efforts. Ring around the rosy. We creep. We level up. We get the level 3s. And we wait for tier 3 to unfold. A handful of archers, a handful of dryads, and now the first care bear. I wonder how aggressive he's gonna play the bear. Because it's not that you want to go for a bear bust or something. These are mostly support units in this matchup. For Roar, for Reju. Is the Crow form strat new versus undead because the damage type changed? Yes! Previously, Crow form had magic attack. And that of course means that you can't attack destroyers because they are magic immune. And now it switched to piercing damage and that makes it very powerful. As you have a range attack with piercing and high damage. But speaking of high damage, away we go. This is the first little push, but 1-0 finds LawLiet at tier 3. That means orb is available, but supply blocked. This is stressful now. Only 2 master bears, or 1 master bear and a care bear, needs to redo immediately. Mana management, the most important thing for a Night Elf. Heal scroll for 1-0. What a sweet timing this is. LawLiet feels very, very overwhelmed. How do you get this undead out of your base with hero focus? This almost worked, but it didn't because there was a potion. Or coil, or something. Potion of healing now on the Demon Hunter. He's obviously the carry, constantly laying damage to the heroes. First the Lich, now the Naga. She can't be coiled. And so far the supply is very much even. The potion is on cooldown. There is no staff ready and the Demon Hunter just falls right next to a Moonwell. This is horrible. This is painful. This is exactly what 1-0 wants. Now Burrow comes into play and there is no reveal. There's a lab. Okay, so we use the scan. The coil just picture perfect. 1-0, we haven't seen him much at the beginning stages of 2023. But oh boy, is he on fire. And LawLiet, he needs to run to the tavern. He needs this Demon Hunter. there, the staff was ready, but not for the important one. Potion was on cooldown, staff was on cooldown, and then there's no way to save the first hero. Closing in on level 4, this is okay, but can he get the kills? So far, the kills only go to 1-0 side. Mana is limited, no coil available, so this could be a hero kill, but there's an invo potion. God damn, 1-0 is so ready for absolutely everything! And this potion doesn't work either. GG, 1-0 takes it home. Sweet and crisp. And pretty damn effective. Look at this, man. What a back and forth in value. Very rare to see in a Warcraft game. But that was the sweet spot. If you wait a couple of seconds longer, then there's the new bear. Then the Demon Hunter is even better set up. But no. He took it home. Very, very well done. The undeads and the timings, man. 1-0 and happy alike. They both are so good at it. I want talent. Me too, mate. Me too. As I have to add some maps to the list. Amazonia for 1-0. But it's a long series, as I said. We still have 6 more games here, and this was pretty close. If not for the Demon Hunter kill, I think LawLiet can hold here. And then the game is probably his. I wouldn't be too surprised. Make some adjustments here. There we go. Kind of weird to sit here. It's basically the same setup that I had at my own flat. I'm staring at a white wall currently and the green screen behind me, so not too much changed, but still different. I'm 12 minutes later and it's already 1-0. Amazonia! You can rush on that map quite a bit. The rush distance is very, very short, and that will change a little bit in the next map, that is Echo Isles. Here we have the recent results of the 2 players. It usually, as we said, goes in favor of 1-0, but last Show Cup was a banger of a series. It was 11 Show Cups ago. And then the revenge by 1-0 in the big and important TP League. Thank you, Risikostreuung, for the 1-year resub. Congrats to your new badge, my mate. If you have Amazon Prime, everybody, and didn't spend your Prime yet on a channel, we gladly take it. Some people have to be reminded it's the end of the month. Every month you get 1 sub for free. So use it before it expires. It's free money for your favorite channel and your favorite caster, which always should be me. Let's go. Map number 2. Can LawLiet strike back, or is it going to be a clean 2-0 lead for 1-0? I missed the music, by the way. It is enabled, but I don't hear it. Weird. Beginner here recently watched, but it seems like Undead very often wins. Is it that Undead players are just that good, or is it a very good race? It is pretty much only the 2 top players, and like there's 4 very good Undeads, and they have a very good win rate. The best player in the history of this game, skill-wise, is an Undead, and the one who beats him is also Undead. So, yeah. The players are really, really freaking good. Sparrow with the tier 2 sub. Let's go! That's the 2-year for you. Also, thank you very much and welcome and congrats to your new sub badge. Yo, JSalarex, what's up, mate? Is 1-0 better than happy at the moment? I mean, not only at Mirror, but generally speaking. Ooh, ghoul pull! Ghoul pull the... Wait, no. What the hell? What is this? The ghoul is at home. It's still double necropolis. Huh? Am I missing something?
Forces are under attack.
What the hell? I mean... I'm so confused. Thank you, Eer0 for the Prime sub. So... he thinks it's Warden. Yeah, but you still don't build that necropolis this early. He stole the Shadow Priest, which is really, really nice. Mana Burn and Crystal Ball. So, Town Portal sold. This is an ultra fast tech then. Jeez! Because he saved the lumber for the ziggurat. He gets the gold because he sells the TP anyway. This is just a super fast tech, isn't it? That's the reason. Yeah. 2 minutes 45? Holy, this is FFA-esque. I have not seen this yet in a pro game. Or not for a long time at least. But yeah, that's the reason.
A player's forces are under attack.
Cause on tier... oh, sick little block. Oh, it's not a block actually. So on tier 2, you get the Naga. And then the Demon Hunter is kinda countered. You could also play Gargs, I guess. This is insane. Cool to see. Yeah, you don't want to give Night Elf too much time. Because then it's Mountain Giants, Crow Form, etc. Thank you, Amaranth, for the win, for the 1-year resub, and Infi for the 3-month resub. But that's the reason, right?
A town is under siege.
I can't think of anything else. It's the 2-minute 45-second tech. Ooh, that's sick. I don't really see a downside to this either. And if the Demon Hunter comes in and harasses you, which is kind of rare but might happen, you can rebuild Acolytes in tech. Oh, perfect setup for Immolation, but we don't even have Immolation. It's a normal mana burn build. It's kind of funny how a Demon Hunter is back into meta even without Immolation over Keepers. When mana burn or anything else wasn't really changed. Oh, that's sick though. Oh yeah. Immolation against this Murloc camp is the dream. There's nothing better. Holy, it's a 5-minute tier 3. He's just rushing tier 3. I remember 1-0 did this maybe 7 years ago. But it was very cheesy and not really successful, and it was, I think, even a no hero build. There was a game on Twisted where he played no hero and then 2 Tavern heroes at the beginning of tier 2. But damn, I'm impressed, and it feels like LawLiet doesn't really have the proper counter yet. It's way less ghouls with that, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's fewer, Neo. Demon Hunter makes it to 3. Items are great. Berserker adds some damage as well, and the consumable falls to the Night Elf. It's Lich second. Guys, I have no idea what's going on. Maybe if you agree to play a slow mid game without harasses, you don't need the Naga because you're not facing a Demon Hunter. And if you're not facing a Demon Hunter, you don't really need it, the Naga. It is free reign for the Demon Hunter though for now. Your attention to detail is splendid, Neo. Love the analysis. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best. My analysis will never be as good as Carson's or Remo's or Todd's. But with my limited Warcraft 3 knowledge resources, I, you know, we can theory craft a little bit. Tet Fiends with tier 3. For Tet Fiends, it was too many ghouls. That's not really it. Fascinating game. Yeah, these two are clearly revolutionizing matchups for the two races. So it's always interesting what they come up with when they hit. CJM, JMM, thank you for the sub. 2 years. Thanks for all your efforts. I appreciate all you do for this community. Thank you. Way more to come. Dude, tier 3 is done. We have an orb. This is so good. Hottest caster confirmed. Come on, guys. We all know that's Remo. Here we go. Naga third this time. There is a switch up. And we hit the timing again. Yo, Carson, what the hell? Late night stream, huh? Hope you had a good time with Carson. He will be back tomorrow with the NA LoL Cup. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, congrats on the release. I've been, like, I don't know how many plays you guys have, but I'm pretty sure that I'm 20% of your streams on Spotify, since Carson put out a new song with his band, and it's amazing. I'm not getting paid for this. I am reducing his caster fee for the free advertisement, of course, but I'm not getting paid for this. I genuinely like it. So, oh, sick sentry ward. Sees the wisp here up north. That could always be turned into a tree of life, of course. And here's the creep jack. The turtle's all gone. Here's the flute once again. Roar, cast. The berserker disappears in seconds. There we go. Fork lightning onto the ghouls. Very important to take them out quickly, so the archers have an easier time, but the archers don't have an easy time at all. We go for the lich once again, but that's kinda easy to counter, I'd say, especially when the mana burns didn't really hit the demon, but LawLiet this time holds a lot better. The staff is ready for the demon in case of a nuke. Yeah, this Demon Hunter Lich pressure is very obvious. I'm not too sure if it's the right play, but he holds, and we end up on one base, tier 3, 50 food.
A player's forces are under attack.
I should pay you, Neo. If you improve your in-game camera work, that's payment enough. Shots fired. Oh my god, look at this Dryad block. That's insane. It just kills him off while I'm making jokes. LawLiet is winning the game. What the hell was that? I mean, yeah, Frost Arrow and Dryad slow. It's always very good. But oh my god. What a sick block that was. And of course the Naga's falling as well. Guys, I think we're going game 3. Oh my god, what a wipe! It's a triple kill, it's a total disaster. Naga, it even has a TP. 1-0 is playing StarCraft now. Oh, look at this, passing the step so he doesn't have to use the TP. This is sweet Warcraft, everybody. And here's the rejuve, so not even the archer is falling. Look at the beautiful Night Elf gameplay that LawLiet is bringing to this planet. Jesus. I'm in love with the LawLiet. I mean, that's no surprise, but goddamn. He got a bear surround. He's kind of styling on 1-0 now. Naga's back. There's the staff. Does he need it? Does he even need it? Yeah, here we go. What a demolition. What a stomp. What an annihilation. LawLiet wins the game, everybody. Boom, 1-1. Just like that. Yeah. Things can fall apart really quickly in a Warcraft game, huh? If you lose your heroes. He just wanted a drink from the shop. He just wanted a potion. And then there was LawLiet. Whew, 6 series, everybody. I didn't really see the big upside of this fast tier 3 tech. The timings really didn't hit that well. This needs more analysis, I think. If 1-0 pushed straight into the Night Elf base after getting Naga, it would have been GG, I think. Yeah, I was curious about that too. Like, why is he going to the bottom right to the turtles if he has a timing advantage? I'm not sure. Died with the invul. I think that wouldn't have made a difference. Yeah, I think it's a good point by you, Mark. But I don't know. Next map is Turtle Rock. What a Chad. LawLiet can beat anyone these days. Uber Gold, thank you for gifting a sub to Amaranth. It's her 5th sub already. She's really a big fan of the Warcraft scene, isn't she? There we go, guys. This is game 3. Who takes the lead? First it was 1-2-0, then LawLiet stroke back. And Turtle Rock is a map where you can start with some shenanigans. LawLiet, you all know it, is the king of Night Elf creep routes. And Turtle Rock is a map where you can manipulate the creeps quite a bit. So I wonder what we're seeing. This is not the second Necropolis this time, going back to the normal build. He sold TP? Yeah, he sold the TP. I don't think he rebought it. Not sure. By the way, guys, let me tell you. It feels so much better casting when I know that there's not 3 other people doing home office. And that I'm not annoying 3 people at the same time. Maybe 1, I don't know, but I haven't heard any complaints yet. Apropos Dirty Man, when's the next FFA cast? Yo, Jenny, nice to see you and Jenny Prenzelberg stream every now and then, by the way. I didn't talk to Ruas about this yet, but I kinda want 1 weekly FFA stream. I think that'd be good. Of course, this would be a day where I wouldn't skip other tournaments for it, but it would be just an extra.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did you see that Blizzard stopped all support for SD2? Yes, I did. But shout out to Eer0 for keeping it up. Sometimes you're annoying 1.5k people at a time. Yeah. Some weekly 2 and 2. Yeah. I think. Oh no, Demon Hunter surrounded. We should pay more attention to this game. But yeah. Who's trapped with whom? That surround is open once again. Like, I really think it's so tempting, right? To surround this Demon Hunter. I really think you shouldn't be doing this. even on low level immolation. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. People do this for 20 years, of course, with ghouls if you see a target, surround it. But man. It does more harm to you. Gindo70, thank you for the prime for 31 months. Do the hero damage numbers at the end statistics include damage against neutral creeps? I think... I'm pretty sure yes. I'm 86.5% sure yes. I don't like this early game for 1-0 too much. He's behind in levels. Demon Hunter will still creep this one with immolation. No mana burn, by the way. This will require a reap skill. And tech is fairly even. Like this is 20 seconds later already than the tech on Echo Outs, I think. Oh no, even the coil misses! No, 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 this is so unfortunate. Skeleton done as well. The end snare ends up on the skeleton, not on an archer. The past 10 minutes of this series are clearly in LawLiet's favor, I'd say. I guess we can check that. Naga didn't do any damage yet, right? Oh, now she did. And it's the 1-1-1 build. Interesting. Kakaiba, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Amazing nickname. 19 month already. Lots of subs here today, man. Guys, appreciate it so much. That doesn't mean you should stop, though. Yeah, sick level 3 Demon Hunter. That also means he's very confident in creeping level 4. Because then he gets level 2 mana burn, and that's what he needs for the fights. Great inventory. Both watch awards go in favor of LawLiet. That's so much vision! Apfelsinenbaum with the gifted sub. Much love. LawLiet's lures are kinda late, I think. So... no dryads yet. He's skipping dryads, isn't he? Huh.
Are under attack.
Is that the infamous mountain giant build? Does he think he has the time? Because 1-0 will be going for a timing attack once again. This is what you have to do with ghouls. There's not even too many left. It's like 4 here and 3 here or something. And they're all hurt at the beginning of tier 3. This is not great. How is it called? The Tree of Eternity, but it can be destroyed. The Tree of Eternity will always live on in our hearts, just like the Deku Tree. Rulers! Gifting a sub to Lelu. 2 wonderful people. Thank you. I don't know if you were here, but maybe we can get a weekly or bi-weekly FFA cast together, Mr. Rulers. That would be fantastic. Just, you know, for the lulz and to promote FFA. I don't want to spend any money on this. Is that a Nova Steel? Ah, overlay stopped working. There seems to be a limit on how much this is tracking. The H inventory? What do you mean? The 1000 HP? Or the 7.8 armor? Pretty freaking good, isn't it?
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, the light is not skipping dryads. Big invo potion for 1-0. Interesting to see frost armor. But there was always a lot of hero focus, so maybe not wrong. I'm pretty sure he got the turtle. Who's he? I mean, obviously they're both male. So if you say he got the turtle, that doesn't tell us anything. Ankus, be specific. Medallion of Courage, off we go. 1-0, okay. Yeah, here's the push once again, the deadly push that hurt LawLiet already on Amazonia. Does he have a better setup this time? He has a level 4 Demon Hunter. That was missing the last time, but he didn't see the DK nor Lich or any hero for a long time, so no burns. And that means a lot of spells, and you know what that means on the undead side. Ghouls are finding their way to the backline. Even a Scroll of the Beast, of course, the back of the turtle belonged to 1-0. That means Scroll of the Beast, Invo Potion, all that good stuff. But LawLiet coming in with the counter focus on Fiend and DK. There's once again no TP. Greedy undeads, and it's just like Echo Isles. The first few seconds of the fight, LawLiet survives them when the pressure is the highest and he starts burning. And then he owns! Needs a staff though. Or does he? Is the Demon Hunter too tanky? With his 1k HP, he gets a double kill once again, and the staff is ready at 86. GG. That's the way. We like it. LawLiet. Hero focus galore. Despite the Invo Potions, despite the full mana at the beginning of the fight, LawLiet just takes it home. And guys, this looks rather easy at tier 3 for LawLiet. Am I wrong with this? It's an explosive beginning. He's losing a little bit here and there. And 1-0 seems very, very careless with his heroes today. Damn. LawLiet. Yeah, it didn't really work as well as I... that sounded better in my head than it sounded on stream, I guess. Yeah, there is certainly... What was I about to say? It was certainly a slaughter. So I got distracted by a DM. Shroomy! Thank you for the 7-month resub. God damn you guys. Next game is starting. Sean Wright with a gifted sub. Much love. By the way, Sean, check out the band. Music recommendation by Neo, one sec. Saturdays at Your Place. So good. Let's go. LawLiet with a 2 and 1. This one is Northern Isles. Banks Brothers, good recommendation. Can't only plug the Banks Brothers. There's so much good music in the world. So it feels like 1-0 has to adjust. But what's the adjustment? Is it enough if he plays more careful in these fights? Hey guys, I have a serious question. Family members who see me play this game for 20 years now and are actually worried about my mental health. What do I say to them? Do they do other sports like football, baseball, basketball? Do they play this sport for 20 years? And then just compare it to other sports. Or do they play chess maybe for 20 years? Chess didn't even have a patch. Like, we had a patch, we got an update this year. Chess didn't get it. That is, of course, only game related. And not anything else. A little bit of an acolyte pool, that's distracting, but we get the same setup. Why is this DK still there? Oh, the DK is very late, isn't it? 10 seconds or so? Did he forget about it? We got an expansion play, everybody. Away we go. At least he can try, and I like it. Just switch it up. Maybe put more pressure on to LawLiet. So he has to want to be proactive. White needs a nerf. Maybe show him the stream and all the cool people and they will change their mind. Good advice there as well. We got mana burn and immolation this time, no evasion. Did you guys see this game? It's kind of like a chess mod where you play multiple games at a time in multiple dimensions and also multiple time sequences. This broke my brain. It's on Steam. And again, we surround the Demon Hunter. And again, we notice that that's probably not the best thing to do. This time it works a lot better than on Third Rock, though. Is that the town portal? 12? No way! He just walks it off with 12 HP? How can you walk this fast with balls so big?
Forces are under attack.
Incredible. This is a net loss for 1-0. And there's no expansion either. Just attack. Ay, 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 ay. Even the archer gets away. This is a frustrating series for 1-0. Nothing really comes together.
A player's forces are
Since the beginning of Echo Isles, I guess. Amazonia was pretty nice. But Echo Isles turned the tide on the series. Ghouls move out. Yeah, he needs to creep. Like crazy. We don't... this is, yeah. Beginning of tier 2. This time we move back to Naga. The time frame just is a lot better for Naga than for Lich here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, we're not having this luck discussion again, do we? Oy, oh no. Oh no, lightning shield on immolation! This is insane! But this is also good counter damage, walks back in. Okay, that was a sweet counter. But he saves. Oh, does he save it all? 12 HP again, the magic number. But let's be honest, maybe it's better if the Naga is dead here. Ooh, heals up the Naga first over the Demon Hunter. I think killing a Naga is a lot better. And then heal the Demon Hunter and get the Naga back from the altar in a few seconds. But hey, who am I? Who am I to judge LawLiet in this shape and form?
Players' forces are under attack.
Creeping 2 spots at the same time. Wonderful. Again, Murloc camps are so good because they're all melee. They're all low HP. 30 HP. Jesus Christ. This is so scary for every other player in the world. To see how LawLiet plays this Demon Hunter. I think you're right. Yes, Twitch chat agrees with me. Feels good. Yeah, 1-0 at all sorts of trouble. Far away from level 3. Army is slowly coming together. Now we have some damage. That's nice. But LawLiet is just outspeeding him. Here you have the God of Warcraft. Oh, thank you. I truly am, am I not? Big heal potion is fantastic. You saw in every single fight these guys have a lot of pressure on the demon. And the multitasking by LawLiet is just very good. Harassing here, delaying 1-0, creeping here for better fork lightning against the ghouls and Naga and fiends. Probably also Naga, let's be honest. This will come down to hero focus again. Again, very, very low HP. I'm a little, like, this is a switch up by LawLiet as well. Very heavy on bears before he goes into dryads. Maybe an adjustment to low moon juice? To have more rejuve? Yo, Zerter, nice to see you in chat. Legend. This is one of the best feelings in the world. Casting for people who pioneered this game back in the 2000s. And that we still enable them to enjoy this game all like 20 years later. Demon Hunter can tank a lot, and once again we go for the surround. This should be a staff. Potion used, and Naga is ready. Okay, that was a win for 1-0. But what's the next step? Even supply is not good for the undead. We're getting there. Red spots, higher levels. Book of the Dead might even be good. Naga and Lich inventory is very good. Always love it when I can follow a live cast. Sweet! Nice to hear that, man. So what do we got? Hood of Cunning. Really not that good for this hero combo. We have the town portal on the Naga. There's still some time. There we go. What do you got? Claws of Attack plus 12. Fantastic for the hero focus playstyle of LawLiet. And it's just Turtle Rock all over again. Here comes the zap. Demon Hunter. Info potion at 14. Oh my god. He needs a redo like yesterday. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of moon juice. Bear falls. This timing hits a lot harder than before. And where's the Demon Hunter to rule it all? He's trying to burn the Book of the Dead. That detonate is money. And level 4 Demon is online now, but the evasion may be a little bit too late. Staff is online, but LawLiet, what's left? There's nothing left. The hero levels for 120 a lot better. The mana a lot better. And LawLiet, he has a lot of moon juice, but he has like a lot of moon wells, but not a lot of moon juice. Potion should be on cooldown, and that's the Demon Hunter falling. Guys, 120 is back in the saddle. This 7-map series will be tied at 2-2. Damn. Does it really come down to having a Demon Hunter level 4? Because there's a little bit of a pattern here. On Amazonia, there was no Demon Hunter 4. Here on Northern Isles, that wasn't the case. Focus the bear, knowing LawLiet can't stab them because of the DH. Sweet. Yeah, thank you, Starbuck, for the extra analysis. That's a good point. The Demon Hunter was way too hurt. You gotta save the staff. And that's exactly what he did. 2-2. That's the way we like our Warcraft, don't we? Back and forth. Pretty damn sweet. Nice to see that there was a few adjustments by 120. Higher level heroes. A little bit of a late attack, I guess. Bears were stuck behind everything. They died before making a single connection. Yeah, the setup was a lot better on Turtle Rock, for example. Just push later with better heroes. Well, that goes vice versa. You're not stuck in a hyperbolic time chamber, right? Because if you give your opponent more time, it's also harder. Thank you, Boss Force, for the 27-month resub, and Pivo Frag for the 79-month resub. This is such a long time. That is 6 years and a half and more. Jeez Louise. Is it noticeable that every Monday I watch Rotterdam casts, as they have the StarCraft weeklies, and every time I watch a Rotterdam cast, I say Jeez Louise a lot? This is interesting. Perhaps Happy beats LawLiet. LawLiet beats 120 and 120 beats Happy. Might be there, but yeah. LawLiet and 120. As I said, they know each other inside out. Practice partners for years. And so who makes the better adjustment? This next map is the best one. And you know what that means. Twisted Meadows, everybody. Wow, mods, can you ban Ankhis? Amazonia is not the best map and shall never be named as such. LawLiet is better than Moon. Why nobody says that LawLiet is Night Elf GOAT? Well, he doesn't have the biggest legacy. He only started playing in tournaments and or having deep dives in tournaments in 2015. But to me, obviously, LawLiet is the GOAT. He's my personal GOAT player when this is also personality calculated in. Are you moving to another city or are you still in Hamburg? I'm on the outskirts of Hamburg now. And yeah, move is started and I'm set up, but still lots of work to do. For example, I got no shower curtains. Do you know, life sucks without shower curtains. But I think that will be fixed today. All right, guys. Twisted Meadows. Buckle up. This is going to be wild. Elden Ring expansion announced. I'm so gonna play it. I was wondering if you guys want to see me play those games. Like, a little bit of variety when there's no other Warcraft going on. We have a switch up, by the way. We got a Warden in LawLiet's hands on Twisted Meadows. This is like Christmas to me. This setup, an even series, amazing players of both races, this map, this player, this hero. You can't make me any more happy. Yeah, variety streaming would be cool. Personally, don't like it. Well, it would just be when there's no Warcraft going on, obviously. Every now and then, yep. Man, Warden, let's go. Indeed, Warden, let's go. And interesting that LawLiet is the one player who does this, who goes for an Engine of War here for a jumpstart, and also for a second Engine of War here. Which is usually the norm. This is how Colorful plays it, or Moon plays it. With only a single Engine of War. That's not the case, though. I missed you. Oh, thank you, Niftinger. I missed you too. So we have a Shadow Strike opening with a Circlet. Archers and Engine of War will take out the other creep. This will lead to a big tech lead by 120 though. But usually, if you see... Oh, wow. DK with Aura against the Warden. And again, he has this double Necropolis build. Maybe it is an anti-Warden build. I mean, it's nothing revolutionary to see a second Necropolis, but... this time... I mean, he has it for the tech now. Okay, maybe it is an anti-Warden build. But then Aura... Not too sure if I like this Aura play. This Engine of War seems a little slower than he initially wants it. Yeah, everything has changed here, guys. Warden needs boots and staff. Oh, 120 got the staff! That's massive! This is so good. So you take the mobility away from the Warden by denying her to creep. So that's not level 2, that's no blink. And no staff. And you know what? He was there in time thanks to the Aura. Big mana potion and slippers, though that's really good. Last hit steal as well. God damn, 120 is online now. Really cool to see that he stomached the 2 losses in a row on map 2 and 3 and is now playing to the best of his abilities, I'd say. Why didn't he go to the other shop? That takes a lot of time that you don't have. As there was a mana potion on the ground, the DK was around. You don't want these item drops fall into the ice cold hands of the DK. So you had to pick this up. Lots of ghouls, no expansion. And no Warden harass either. He won at level 3 before. Double slippers and the circlet. Jesus. Ooh, we're eating through the trees, huh? Nice. He could have done this here as well. Didn't do it for some reason. Scouting looks good. Not as good as Happy Scouting, but still, he sees both Engines of War, and that's all he needs. Pshwee! Thank you for the 27-month resub. LawLiet's in-game name is Kitty. 100%. Look at the respect of the skeleton last hits. That's what you learn when you play against Happy. sells the slippers. Okay, that's an indicator to me that he wants to stay on one hero for a lot longer. Because otherwise slippers don't have the greatest value in selling them. Oh, Nova, careful. But he's slot starved with one hero only. Solid Jack. But yeah, not the end of the world. AP is coming. That's an adjustment to, well, from LawLiet to 120's tier 3 pushes, I guess. But the push isn't online. We're far away from tier 3 and upgrades.
A player's forces are under attack.
You move into Dryads for more control. 120 doesn't have level 3 yet, or level 2 or orb or anything, so a calm before the storm, everybody. Interesting to see no expansions. A lot of other Night Elves and also a lot of other Undeads would have expanded by now. But they just play it one base the entire time. DK is not level 3. That's a problem. About to get it now. After the next Shadow Strike. If he could force the big heal potion before the first big fight, that would be great. But I don't think that's the case. Roaming 120, harassing 120, trying to delay level 5 with the Nova. That's the easiest steal of 120's life. And I think LawLiet not really respecting 120's army movement. But this is the potion popped in a second. But look at the counter focus. It's really good. Blink instead of invul, and they both keep their items. Rejuice running. AP in a pretty bad spot, but I like the layout. Protect the Moonwells with the Huntress Hall. But yeah, this is the push. You gotta survive this LawLiet if you want to take the lead again. Goes for the DK, that's very obvious. Counter focus right next to the Moonwell. And he holds on to this heal potion for so long. Another Shadow Strike, he might be dead, that's why he pops the potion finally, but that took forever. Now the setup is perfect. Bears on the left-hand side for Reju, misses the Dispel, oops. That push is stopped, it's too hard to crack that base, is it not? Warden blinks into the back line, doesn't find the biggest targets, I'd say. Just clicking on the DK over and over and over again. In the meantime, Dryads find the ghouls. That's a lot of poison damage done. But you gotta keep the Warden up. Doesn't dodge it. Whoopsie. Slight oversight. That could have prevented a lot of damage. Another bear falling. Got a staff now. Just a tiny bit too late. And fighting with one hero only without a Naga makes things a little problematic. But 120 abandons this push. Time for LawLiet to rebuild and heal. And move out with a Wisp. Is it expansion time?
A player's force.
Sold the staff again. Haha! He indeed sold the staff again. Lol. Well, bear. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. A gift from the gods. The braces with the runes. That's perfect. You saw the amount of nuke that he suffered on? With Coil Nova on the Warden, all reduced by 1/3 now. Town portal available in case you need it. New nuke, trying to get closer to the DK, who has a heal scroll, but that's the one consumable he was able to play with. And now you would love to have a staff LawLiet, but forcing a town portal with pure Dryad damage. And as long as the undead is not here, I think this is a solid game. This AP, right? Exactly. This AP, how many boulders did he toss this entire game? He lost a lot. I agree, but he can rebuild. It's not that he's facing 5/5 heroes now. Yeah, and he feels the same. Like, expansion, away we go. 1-0 has no TP, no consumables. He can't rush across the map this time. It's too fragile of a situation for him. And with Dryads and Boots and Blink Warden, I think even with low supply, you're fine. Panda now. And that should also go hand in hand with a fan of Knife Switch. Oh, Ring of Protection, that's... I mean, yeah, there's a lot of hero focus and I'm trying to see the silver lining, but imagine a Spell Shield against Shadow Strike, imagine a Staff of Silence, and imagine a Warden going into the Haunted Goldmine. That's no mining. He didn't kill anything, quick reactions, but he sits at 5k, and that's a lot of time for this expansion. But how are you supposed to get home? Did 1-0 realize this? That the Warden is stuck in the base and the Panda doesn't carry a TP, so he can't get home? Crone, thank you. Okay, now the army is reunited. That took a long time. Can the Bears connect this time? It's all blocked by the DK in the front. Not perfect at all. We do have a staff now. The AP is right there. Shop healthy as well. And here's the Breath of Fire. Very, very weak one though. Drunken Haze pretty good, but also the spells. This is the fight for the game probably. If LawLiet holds here, his Expo is running. Coil is ready. There's no mana burn here, of course. Warden in trouble. Blink, is it enough? It is. Staff was not ready here. And the push continues. LawLiet needs army. He has no gold. Building wisps now to saturate the second base. This couldn't come any faster. Love that Warden play. Just a beauty to behold. LawLiet again with a lot of extra Moonwells, so losing a few of them is not the end of the world. Potion bot now. Okay, here we go. Jump onto the DK once again. Breath of Fire maybe a little too late. And I wonder if this is too much hero focus. Or if it's the necessary amount. Yeah, there we go. We're switching on to Fiends to get that bit of experience which he needs for higher level heroes. LawLiet didn't kill anything since the Warden reached 5. That's sick! But of course that's also the downside of his targeting currently. And how long will we have heal potions available is the question. We have one. That's gone. Staff is ready. Needs it soon. Destroyer's falling finally. But nighttime is over soon. Moonwell is dry. So is the shop. And there's one more coil. And one more Nova. Where's it ending up on? LawLiet and... Is it in dire straits? I'm not too sure. I think he's holding pretty well here. Another dust leads to 1 or 2 more kills. Should, at least. There's a lot of supply, but where is this army? Healing on the right-hand side. All hurt. If you send it in... These Dryads are gonna fall. And again, that AP value. But 1-0 needs more at this point. He's down a base. He'll probably fear a level 6 Warden.
player's forces are under attack.
And he doesn't have the Coil Nova 3 nuke. I really like that he goes for Death Pact third because of that constant hero focus. That will lead to a Fiend kill though. Yeah. It's obviously a healthy DK, but it's also, you need a sacrifice for it. Staff is ready. It's just so annoying. This should also be a lot of time for the Panda to finally level up to 3. Dude. Staff of Silence now. DK got it. He wanted to jump on it, but man, it would have been so good. You can easily dispel it with Dryads, obviously, but this is something that you don't do very often. It's probably not part of your muscle memory. Abominations are coming now. We don't have Disease Cloud yet. Just a sturdier front line, as they are a good counter to Mass Dryads, which is the play for now. But we're switching back into Bears. It was just for the hold, I guess. And without a counter expansion, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and outside, I don't know how long 1-0 can hold on. Like, look at the 79 up supply, and 1-0 had trouble breaking bases when he was 10 supply ahead. Granted, this was with lower level heroes that was in LawLiet's base. But still, this was also not against level 3 Panda and a level 5 Warden. It's still daytime for a long time. Zeppelin again. How much gold is this by now? Got 2,220 here. Oh, solid 700. Plus the second base, obviously. Panda again has no TP. This is unnecessarily risky. Warden can staff, of course. But what about the rest? What about the rest? Bear's getting coiled, but doesn't lead to anything. Lich a little far forward, got an Invo Potion and a Heal Scroll and coil for days. And now, hello to the other side. The Dryads are coming in. Warden and Bear in the north, with access to the shop and the AP, of course. And Bears and Panda on the other side. I'm really curious if this Panda can survive. Oh no, he can't. 1-0 out of nowhere when it counted most. With the hero kill he was looking forward to. No staff on the Warden. Now it's one Warden to rule them all or die. Level 5 on the Lich. Is this too much? Is this the perfect timing? Not really. Destroyers are falling, statues are hurt, and the Warden would have wiped them all off. Imagine this fight continuing after 6 XP more. Oh. Was this make or break?
A player's forces are
The
under
Panda kill was huge. But we're also... Maybe... It even benefits LawLiet. Because he got half a level there. Bad scouting by 1-0. I think he must know about this expansion. He's just not doing anything about it. And I'm not sure why he's going for the main over and over instead of that expo. But yeah, that is clearly the difference between Happy and 1-0 in matchups like this. Like, Happy scouting is 10 levels above 1-0. Above everyone else's, really. That's the push for the expo, huh? Get another base up. Yeah, finally.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tiesiog, my man! Thank you for the 16-month resub. Hope you're doing well. You're in UMAT now, right? Hey. Poor soul, I have to deal with Nabu all the time. Alright. What? Oh my god, look at this Breath of Fire and the fan transition. With only 2 heal scrolls. 2 heal scrolls is quite a bit, but it's not enough. This is soon to be level 6 Warden. There she is! And everything's just dying. Twisted Meadows. I would be very surprised if it's not the 3-2 at match points for LawLiet here. He's frying absolutely everything. 48 pop. That was the Hail Mary. It doesn't work. 1-0 knows it. And our Night Elf friend LawLiet takes the 3 and 2. Very cool game. Great holds by 1-0, but also a little uninspired to just push for the base constantly. This is the strongest position for a Night Elf in the game. Moonwell's shop. That AP, guys. That AP is glorious. And now we have match points. This seems to be the faith of 1-0 in show cups. Beating Happy and then losing to LawLiet. It's just like the end of 2022. Oh, it says show cup 78. What an unforgivable mistake. Everybody knows it's 81. Match points it is, everybody. We will always see all maps. Loving the stream guide casting. Thank you! I gotta say, it was a big stress release. Moving and getting that stuff done. All right, we got match points and we got, I think, last Refuge. For some reason, LawLiet is only able to defeat 1-0 in show cups. Why is that? Preparation? Just a coincidence? We'll see. How's the new flat? Still lots of work to do, but getting there. My bedroom is already very cozy. And you're all invited. Last Refuge it is. Wait a second. Thank you. Alone? Back to Demon Hunter. Warden probably reserved for Twisted. And sometimes Echo, but not here, not now. Not when the Show Cup Championship is on the line. This is one of the most lucrative tournaments that we have in all of Warcraft. So getting a W here and dethroning the current champ is great income.
A player's forces are under attack.
So how aggressive is 1-0 playing this time? And will it be Aura or will it be Coil? Doesn't sell a town portal. Interesting. Okay, this is a little less greedy. And we go back to double ziggurat. So the second Necropolis is truly an anti-Warden build, just a lot earlier. Wow. Green into Shadow Priest on the opposite side of the map. Close replenishment potion is perfect. In the beginning, you lose HP and you invest mana from immolation. This item replenishes both. If you're not attacked. Oh my god, this is so good. DK gets level 2, that's something, but Demon Hunter outspeeds him. This saves you a lot of moon juice, obviously. Tier 2 on the way. We still haven't seen Mountain Giants and Talents though. That's so sad. Maybe here. Maybe it is time. Maybe it's just not needed because Dryads and Bears are enough. Mass Mercs help against ghouls tremendously. Also help with creeping. Also helps with mana management a little bit. But with the Magi, not as impactful as the Braids before, eh? Wait, what's the consumable? Did he sell it? Huh. Scouting for an expo, not existent. Also scouting the progress of creeping.
Players' forces are under attack.
And again, this is a very, very tier 3 push heavy matchup. I gotta say it's a little binary. Similar to how Night Elf versus Human is nowadays. It's not the crazy back and forth, it's just all eggs, one basket, go. But if the fights happen, they're awesome.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is it when? When the fights happen? Sick claws, by the way. English is such a hard language. And again, the greater heal potion. Man, this is so good. Again, I like LawLiet's position. He's behind in tech. And there's no lore just yet. My god, Buddy just takes the entire map with one hero. Well, that's 1-0. No Naga play. This is very noticeable. That he lets LawLiet do whatever he wants. And you shouldn't really do that against the Demon Hunter. He seriously not really abandoned the Naga play, but he's way less Naga heavy than everyone else against the Demon Hunter, and I'm not quite sure if that's the right call. And yeah, like this, oh, sick timing on the potion. This must feel so good for Night Elves. How crazy were the Frenzy Ghouls? Oh, careful. Wait, that's the end? He blocks with the move, will force the town portal. What a play! Almost detonated for more mana burn, but that's the golem, is it not? The DK is way too hurt. Oh, what a huge win! And it's more HP. Look at this Demon Hunter. About to have 10 armor. 900 HP. One hand on the trophy. What I was about to say was how all Night Elves feared the Frenzy Ghouls. And now you put your Demon Hunter with Immolation in the middle of them. And they all melt. And seriously, this Lich second build, without control on the Demon Hunter, I'm not a huge fan. There's still a town portal if he needs it, but he has the patience to go for that last creep and get level 4. Ooh, 120, you're in deep trouble, mate. He's just stealing the Magi! Wait, does he have time for the entire camp? Okay, nope, he doesn't. Maybe he was hoping for a health stone. Where are bears? There we go. Reju running. But 120 gets the revenge on the camp. This is the push. This has to work. Book of the Dead again. 120. Not the greatest effect. Same goes for... No, not really for the One of the Wind, because at max there's one destroyer. And you need to dispel Raw and Reju as well, so this One of the Wind can have a huge impact. And he holds this push single-handedly. It's too easy. Book of the Dead, Surround doesn't work. Nova though. But it's once again not enough. Half a daytime. We're very conservative with the Moon Juice. How is this supposed to work? It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, LawLiet. Step by step. Red spot's high. We have a Lich level 2. Like, usually, the upside of getting Lich second is a higher level Lich for this very push. But it's both level 1. Now things change. Alright. Cloak of Flames on the other side, but it's not that helpful on these heroes. As they're not really that tanky. DK wants to stay out of range of the Demon Hunter anyway. I love to see Kafka's Pipe. Helm of... What an Omega tank he is! What's the EHP? You guys know. It's insane. Set the last breath of air. The last remaining push for 120 as the Show Cup King. The Reju goes through again, not dispelled. As I said, there's plenty of stuff to dispel. You can't dispel it all with just one destroyer. Ghouls are melting. Uh-oh. 120 is fading. What's supposed to save him here? One Demon Hunter to rule them all. The DK is out of position again. Forced into a town portal. Is there a nuke? Ooh, just 15 mana short. If there's a Nova, that game is up for grabs again. But LawLiet is too stable. 120. Banks his head against the wall multiple times this series. Just can't crush it. Just can't break through. And now it's time for Engines of Wind, and you know what that means.
The town is under siege.
Crows, indeed. It's a cursed crown? I don't really think so. LawLiet is a cursed opponent for 120 though, apparently today. Or in Show Cups. These levels. That's the big problem. Not having 3-3. LawLiet didn't use a single unit this game except Wisps. Wow, really? And now it's coming together! LawLiet has the perfect army ready in a bit. Mountain Giants, Crow Form Talons. This will still take time. But that's the time he has. One to 0 must end this game. Somehow. Level 5 Demon Hunter, almost unbeatable. Level 6 Demon Hunter, you know it. Mountain Giants, unbeatable for this army composition. And now a backstab. Will this force a TP? He wants these levels, obviously. Item on the ground, item on the ground. Claw plus 9, nicely picked up. But you see the upgrades. We're getting there. We're a minute away from Crow Form Talons and Mountain Giants. And 1,000 gold banked. This is perfect. There's no counter in sight to what LawLiet is doing to 1 to 0 now. There's no web. There's no A-bombs. There's no 5-4-3 heroes. Lich damage is crazy. Yeah, but the staff redo. I don't think it's a big problem. There's gonna be Mountain Giants. Poor little piggy. Who hurt you? Who's hungry for bacon? Anyway, is this the second TP? It is. 1 to 0 is losing so much gold in the process, and also the Naga. This is something you cannot afford at that stage of the game. There was an Invo potion on her.
Forces are under attack.
And he leaves the Demon Hunter outside of TP range to clean the expansion to get level 5. This is amazing. This is fantastic Night Elf play. 1,600 gold in the bank. Wait, he can't get out. No. Don't tell me you die here. Oh my god! He does! Level 5 Demon Hunter killed. If there ever was a moment for 1 to 0 in this game, it's this one. What a huge throw by LawLiet. I mean, he's back at the tavern. Not a throw of the game. What a huge mistake. There was 2,000 gold value drop right there. But I seriously think it doesn't matter. It's a lot of experience and it's a lot of gold drained. But it's also time for talents. Upgrades. He spent all his gold. On what? Demon Hunter Revive, obviously. Ah, an expansion. Okay. Yeah, LawLiet, he was rich. He was filthy rich. Never broke upkeep. Never lost many units. And then you have 1,600 gold on one base. But it's still a bit scary. Because as so often, LawLiet is very conservative and stays at no upkeep. This army is now really scary. The expo doesn't work. That's a cancel. LawLiet needs to pump units. It's still at 50. He's so greedy. Will this hurt him in the long run? Okay, here we go. Double MG and the first talent. And he stalled with the Demon Hunter up front. You shall not pass. The burns are really good. This time the rejo is good. Thank you, Rebo X, for the Prime sub. He still needs to hold a bit. Here's the crow form. But it's only one. No web yet, but it's coming. And it's finishing soon. 2 crows out. And there's no counter to this apparently. Invo potion on the Demon Hunter. Crows do good damage. Now web is finished. Not that easy, but also Mountain Giants up front. Coil used. The demon, the DK positioning is pretty good in the next crow. But this is all damage going to the crows that's not on dryads and bears. For now. One of the wind used. This is the fight. And now it's unbreakable, isn't it? Talons are so fast to rebuild and so cheap that it doesn't really matter. But the Mountain Giant is losing half of his HP. Despite the ammo increase. Hardened Skin was nerfed, of course. So far, so good. Uh-oh, DK might be taunted again. There is an Invo Potion. No Death Pack this time, as he's not up against the Warden. And 1-2-0 is running out of steep. No mana. Health goes low. Even the stats use are kind of dry. 2 of them at least. And he's just cleaning this Lich out of position, getting nuked. Taunt! Not really working. Also, the Demon Hunter was toying with the Tome. But not here, not now. The kiting game by 1-0 is excellent. He's getting the crows. Ooh, we're still fighting. Nobody has an expo. We're approaching the 19-minute mark. With 1,000 gold in the bank. How much is it for LawLiet? Less than 1,000. Wow, the greed is not getting punished. Staying at 50 for 18 minutes is not getting punished. And how do you chew through these MGs? Armor upgrades will be crazy. Oh, Demon Hunter in trouble. Stab. Disease Cloud now. Super expensive upgrade. DK comes back with 2 mana potions, invul, and a heal scroll. Triple invul this time. 400 gold left. 2-0 crow up. 4. So much damage. And this is about to be 8,000 gold. Ah, no, not really. He's going for more crows. But still. It's 6,500 HP. Oh, be careful. 5 crows now. If these Destros are gone, there's no real solution to the bears anymore. Lich far forward without his ice armor. That's tricky. The focus fire on Talons is pretty good. Very distinguishable sound on them, of course, if they die. Always moving back, always kiting, but it's harder to kite against them than it is against fairy dragons because they have such huge range. Great fight so far by 1-0. He's not losing much. Demon Hunter, Invo Potion, Lich in trouble. He can't lose him! He can't lose him, but he does! Uh-oh! The backbone of the undead army. This is never allowed to happen. And if you lose the Lich, you lose the game. And if you lose the game, you lose the Show Cup crown. Out of gold. Out of options. No resources for a Lich Tavern revive. He needs a little more. He needs a little more. At least he's back. There was not a single mana potion here. Why did he not coil then? Backstab. Even the Shredder comes in with 4,000 gold. I think you can afford it. Statues up front for the block. Lich, is it a dieback? Is it a straight up dieback? Ooh, that coil just an inch too late. What the hell? Something's wrong. As we start to chat in the middle of the fight. Fiends are getting mauled. 6 save here as well. Lich gets a coil this time. There was one of the potions. Also Invo Potion. There's one left. Demon Hunter coming back fully healed. And that's another backstab as Night Elves love to do these days. Nobody has gold anymore. Out the zap! And the mana burn. The coil is just a little bit too late. GG! LawLiet with 4 wins in this best of 7. And LawLiet takes the crown again. Game over 120. The championship, or his reign, lasted exactly 24 hours. The king is dead. Hail to the king. The king of night elves these days. LawLiet, just like in December of 2022. 4 maps and he does it. Insane. So much patience. Staying at 1600 gold. With a lot of hero focus. And with his build in the end. That he came up with. Mountain Giants into Crow form. So now the question is, will it be a 4-3 or will it be a 5-2? I feel like it's not the best 1-0 we've ever seen today, to be honest. But yeah, this is just the victory lap now. Just like in Show Cup 70. LawLiet takes the title. This must feel so horrible. You defeat Happy. And you think, okay, this is my turn now. And here comes LawLiet. And beats the hell out of you. Last Refuge was a lot better by 1-0, I think, than the previous attempts, and especially Echo Isles. And now we finish things on Concealed. But again, I said this in the middle of the last game. 1-0 decides to let LawLiet do whatever he wants in the early and mid game. Because of this Lich build second, not Naga build. There's no pressure on this Demon Hunter at all. And then of course he's using Immolation. Why wouldn't you? It's another 200 gold. They're probably not fooling around. No, no. History is a flat circle, everybody. Let's see if LawLiet can start a reign now. Unprecedented, of course. The Happy reign for like 50 weeks.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's over. 1-0 is his kryptonite. But LawLiet found the solution to the kryptonite. I would have loved to see this LawLiet against Happy, to be honest. Circlet start and away we go. Did I miss a lot? Some sick games, my man.
Players' forces are under attack.
I think LawLiet's in super good shape. Yeah. 100%. Like, since he got swatted in TP League, oh, detonate money, in not TP League, Reju Cup, where he ended up last in a round robin stage, he's in God mode afterwards. Oh no. Base is open, Immolation finds the Acolytes at the start of the tech. Reisbauer, thank you for the sub. Whoop! Also, Dusan PFK for the 17-month resub and Raz for 7 months. So this It's not costing too much gold. This is not forcing the tech cancel, but it forces 120 to stay back on level 1. And that's something you hate
are under attack.
as an undead. And the staff goes to LawLiet now. Yeah, I feel 120 not that motivated here anymore. Especially after an early game like this. How fast is the level 3? Yeah, we're still a bit away from that. It really feels like, of course this is just my observation and I'm not a player on this level, but it really feels like the late game fights are very balanced and it just comes down to execution. Even though this matchup isn't too flashy in the first 12 to 13 minutes, when the armies are up, it's just about execution. Whoever makes a mistake loses, and that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Look at the block. There we go.
Players' forces are under attack.
Still. Ah, there's a Hunter's Hole. Sorry, didn't see that. We go back to Naga for 120, but she's kind of trapped-ish. Right next to the tavern. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this. Gets a counter surround, but okay. We can pass the town portal. Can he? Can he? Ah, only level 1. Deny! On the cost of 3 ghouls or something? It's only a level 1 Naga. The trade is good. And the DK is still, thanks to the deny, still not level 3. Horrible, horrible, horrible game for 120.
A player's forces
What the hell is this? Ancient of Wind and Lore? I've not seen this yet. Okay. Are we going straight into MGs and talents now? Without dryads and... or without too many dryads and bears?
Players' forces are under attack.
Really curious about this now. Skipping bears probably. Yeah, with fountains here, maybe? Bears are also so good. Yeah, we go into talents. They worked pretty well last time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oops. So this is what I mean, like, these moments in the game are pretty stale, always. But this is also just the dynamic between LawLiet and 120 as they both decide that it's one base play, apparently. Ooh, we skipped dryads. We go bears and talents. Okay. Yeah, as I said, this is very stale. There's no objectives on the map. Both want the high-level heroes. But I think Naga second works out a lot better for 1-0 in general. Okay, cool. Bears Archer talents. Nukeable, of course. There's some fine targets for 1-0.
Player's forces are under attack.
And I don't know if this is working, LawLiet. Level 4 Demon Hunter is quite nice. But so is the tier 3 timing. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to use your invo potion here. Scroll of the Beast, scary. Naga inventory, scary. This, of course, enables a super quick dragon creep. Look at him go! And we melt, and we melt, and we melt. Love it. And the rune brace is fantastic. Oof. Second time this series. Oh my god. Plus 26. I think this is working. 1-0 had a huge chance to just surpass the rat spot and attack this army, did he not? Did LawLiet play one lore wind? Yes. Yeah, it's just one bear. Now the second one. It's just mass talents. Ah.
A town is under siege.
I'm kind of curious if this works or not, but maybe the heroes and the bears are enough. And yeah, there's a very, very surprised undead player now. Seeing all these crows. Ooh, LawLiet playing a Hitchcock classic at the end of this show cup. And mountain giants are coming. This is working. It just is. But this is also one of the most passive 1-2-0s I've seen in a long time. He's going for the rounds again, is he not? Uh-oh. Okay, there's always a staff. There's a lot of moon juice. 12-minute mark. Wow. Roar on these talents. The positioning on destroyers must be perfect. We're close to a critical mass where 2 right clicks is a destro kill. Look how scary these crows are! DK and DH both under fire, but there's an invo potion for a long time. There's too many talents and weapons not enough. Just, it almost feels easy. There is a lot of focus fire, of course, in this matchup, and with talents, you can go for fairy fire and then focus. Exactly. Go Banshees. don't think it's working. Because possession is amazing versus bears, obviously, but you get Cyclone against it if you want to. Oh, that Nova, though! I think a high-level Lich is the answer. And Fort Lightning, like Naga Lich, should be the answer. And then straight up crazy kiting. Oh, Town Portal Force, nice on the cost of it. Destro, and also a Fiend! Oh, close. Man, 1-0 is fighting hard for this $200 per map. But... if LawLiet is not mispositioned... what's he gonna do? Yeah, I don't really think Banshees are working. Anti-magic is not preventing you from getting cycloned. And having anti-magic on destroyers is kind of tricky. Great against Talon damage. Well, the problem is not the magic damage of Talons, it's the piercing damage of Talons. So that doesn't help. Naga's ready for the stab after some damage. And the expansion is growing. Mass Banshees to counter immolation. But he calls it GG! Sees no way out, and LawLiet takes it 5-2 today. Really, really impressive. This is, in my opinion, the way this matchup is supposed to be played these days. Similar to Night Elf Human, a pretty binary matchup, but man, these fights are amazing. These exchanges, amazing. And the new Show Cup King is LawLiet. Well deserved. I think 1-0 did well, but not as good as he can do. As I said, very tame. Just not as aggressive as we're used to seeing from this matchup. And if you give LawLiet time, then that's him. And that's his game. Thank you, Kev, got time for the 38-month resub. GLHF, thank you. Yeah, this build is crazy. But not only this build, it's also everything that happened in the, like, Mountain Giants and Talons. We've only seen this in map 6 and 7, but not in the first 5. And even there with Dryad Bears, LawLiet was able to hold most of the time. Especially with the level 4 DH. So yeah, I think this can be a really, really cool matchup. There's also a lot of variety in this matchup, as a lot of people are still playing Mass Air. Some are playing Keeper, some are playing with expansions, some are playing without expansions. Undeads have mostly the same army composition, but very different timings. And yeah, I think not playing Naga is a huge mistake. Naga second is a huge mistake. But everything seems counterable. I'm really, really excited about the answer of Undeads to this. And I think it can only be aggression. But we have a new Show Cup King. I don't know if we have more Show Cups lined up, actually. Let me see. I think, no, on Liquipedia, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything. All right, so Show Cup will continue at some point with some opponents. Who do you think LawLiet wants to face now? Do you think 1-0 played his best? I think LawLiet played very, very close to his best. Like, especially in the early matches, the early maps. The blocks, the timings. Also like, of course he got surrounded, but the escapes, especially on Northern Isles with 12 HP. I asked him, who do you want to beat next Show Cup? How does the opponent get picked? By Ted, and I think by availability. Let's see if he answers. Against Focus would be a dream. Oh, best of 7 LawLiet versus Focus. I'd love that. LawLiet versus Lin. Oftentimes goes towards Lin. Against Focus would be amazing. Chemico or Sok would be nice as well. But yeah, to conclude this run of Show Cups, LawLiet said, I don't want to play versus Night Elf. Understandable. I don't want to play versus Night Elf. All other races are okay. We have a little bit of a meme going on that we say that human is Humba. So I asked him, is human also okay? They're so strong. Human ... I don't know. Okay. All right. Yeah, the reign of 1-0. Like 1-0 ends the reign of Happy. And after only 24 hours, LawLiet is ending the reign of 1-0. Nice. So, I don't know when the next Show Cup is, but I do know that we continue with high-class Asian Warcraft just tomorrow, because TED Cup is coming. This came as a surprise because the most recent TED Cup was only finished on Valentine's Day. So 2 weeks ago, boom, here's the new TED Cup 13, and tomorrow is the qualifier. The invited player list looks like what the? Looks like this. Fortitude and Sok, no Jamiko to my surprise. Focus Lin and Soin for the Orcs, so no Fly, but apart from that, everybody's in, I think. Happy and Chic, no 1-0. Again. That is interesting. Also, no Labyrinth, unfortunately. And oh my god, a lot of Night Elves. Oh, Jesus. Moon, Colorful, 15 Sway, Kaho, LawLiet, Foggy, and Sini. Cool to see Foggy and Sini and Shake in this list. Shake defeated Moon recently with 2-1, so I think that grants him the invite. There's always, like, Ted seems to have a good eye on the scene. Whoever has a standout performance is likely getting invited to another show, to another TED Cup. That was the case with Labyrinth. This is now the second time the case with Sini after his War 3 Champions runner-up performance. But yeah, no Chemico is interesting. 15 Sway seems interesting. So in the qualifier, we'll definitely have Chemico, I'd say. Do we have signups for this already? I don't think so. Oh, this is just the Doyu. Okay. But yeah, I'll be there. It's gonna be a little tricky to cast, but we got Flow TV. I'm just gonna jump into a couple of games and that's it. So yeah, tomorrow will be a lot of like kind of chill, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and like 9 days in a row is TED Cup. It's gonna be amazing. And in the evening hours, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with ESL Meisterschaft, and we got amazing games today. We got Leon versus Kevin today. Two of the most beloved personalities in all of German Warcraft, I'd say. Kevin, vice champion of Meisterschaft. Leon, one of the hottest human in all of Europe. Is he the best human in Europe? You can argue. That's the schedule for today and tomorrow. We got Leon versus Kevin. We got Litod versus Tippajak and Xlord versus 84. Two clear favorites there. And tomorrow we got Changer versus Francis. Love that match. And also Tetster versus Tom. And then Scars vs. Edo Boy is postponed, unfortunately. Today I will be casting with Van. Tune in right at the start. You really don't want to miss Leon vs. Kevin. You gotta watch this. This could be a semifinal. It's the first big highlight of the season, I'd say. And all the other games seem to be very promising as well. So today I'm with Juan. Tomorrow I'm with Remo the Demo Man, who will bring you a lot of games as well. So I'd love to stream because today was an awesome stream. But as you know, I just recently moved and there is plenty of things to do. Wait, is my delivery, has it arrived yet? Oh no, will be later. I finally need a shower curtain, ladies and gentlemen, and it's arriving today, so that will make my life a lot easier. Apart from that, a lot of cleaning to do. And you know, stuff you do when you move in. Sheik is weird, man. He beats Moon, loses to Krasik. True. Leon and TED Cup would be nice. True. Leon versus Kevin Pog. I know, right? Alright, guys. It was a very enjoyable stream. Thanks to all the mods who make this possible. And get rid of all the dirty apples in the chat. We recently got a lot new moderators, thanks to Smoke, who did this as his passion project or whatever. And the new mods, man, I love every single one of them. So shout out to them. And shout out to you for making this an enjoyable first stream from my new flat. And then we'll see each other at 7:15 European time in 5 hours. Pretty much exactly 5 hours with ESL Meisterschaft. Thank you, everybody. Take care. See you later.